How many strands of thermostat wire should one use or buy when buying thermostat or purchasing thermostat wire? There are several choices. First, for residential use, most thermostat wire is 24 volts. So, question, why should one be concerned about the particular number of thermostat wires within one bundle? Very simply, each individual will have to make up their own mind and come to their own conclusion. However, one thermostat wire in a bundle, one could buy a thermostat with 8 strands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dot, dot, dot to 8. The next choice, one could buy a thermostat wire with 5 wires. So, under the assumption that the 5 wire may be less expensive, one may ask, well, wouldn't it be better to buy 5 wires? Not necessarily, especially for a heat pump. A heat pump may need an 8-strand wire. However, there may be 1 or 2 wires left over that one does not need. A gas furnace may only require 5 wires. So, 5 wires, perhaps gas furnace. 8 wires, perhaps heat pump. So, if the 5 wire bundle would be less expensive, why not buy the 5 wire? Well, simply, my opinion is if one, although they only need 5 wires to make a system operate properly, however, the 8 wire, which would be more conducive for a heat pump. So, question is, which to buy, the 5 or the 8? So, each individual will have to dictate whatever they feel comfortable or what the pros and the cons versus price. However, if one got an 8-strand, they would know they had 5 strands in here. Now, here's the real kicker. The real kicker is, let's say one had a short on one wire, a short to ground. If they had a short to ground on one wire, and it was very difficult. So, assuming they had an 8-strand wire, they could take another wire and replace this other wire at one end and the other end and dispense with the wire with the short. However, if you had a system that required, say for instance, a gas furnace that required 5 wires and you had one shorted and hypothetically you did not have an extra wire, then you may be to the point to where you have to end up running a brand new thermostat wire. So again, the 8-strand, if one has a short, just replace it with another wire, providing that wire does not have a short, and you should be in good shape. So my assessment, the more the better, even if one doesn't need. So again, 5 wires generally speaking gas, 8 wires heat pump. My assessment, 8 wire may be more conducive and help you out in the future.